Hello, welcome to Skills by Oge Bar Soap course. My name is Grace Ogeoke. I like to call myself a number one do-it-yourself advocate. Now today I want to teach you how to make your very own basic laundry bar soap using just 5 chemicals. Like I earlier said, soap is widely used. It's a second item that is mostly used in our homes, and it's important you learn how to make your very own soap. Not just any house soap, a soap that cleans and foams very well. Yes. Now, depending on what country you're watching this video from, I can bet you that the chemicals I'm going to be using to make this very simple basic soap, you can easily access it from the nearest chemical seller near you. And that's why I'm making a very basic one, so that you don't have problem on how to access the chemical or not. Now, like I always do in every of my videos, I like to run down the chemicals I'll use in making any production at all. So today is the exception. Come along and let's run down our chemicals together. Now in here I have my PKO, which is my palm kernel oil, and I'll be using just 1000 grams for today's production. Now in here is my lye solution. Now I had earlier pre-measured this for 24 hours before shooting this video, and here we have 170 grams of caustic soda dissolved in 500 ml of water. I did that 24 hours before shooting this particular video. And here I have my sodium silicate. It's just 100 ml that is in here. Here I have my soda ash, also pre-measured this 24 hours before shooting this video, and it's 85 grams dissolved in 250 ml of water. Of course, here I have my SLS, 30 grams dissolved in 100 ml of water, and I did this 6 hours prior to shooting this particular video. And then this is our hydrometer. We're going to use it to take the reading, the specific gravity of our lye solution. So there you have it, a rundown of our chemicals, the quantities. Now let's go into production proper. Now before we go ahead into production proper, let's take the reading of our lye solution using this hydrometer. For some of us who don't know what our hydrometer looks like, this is what your hydrometer looks like. There are different kinds of hydrometers, and now this particular one starts to read from 1100 down to 1300. Now, the recommended specific gravity for your lye solution in making laundry bar soap is about 1275. And to get the best reading of your hydrometer, you're expected to dip this in a solution that enables it to float. Ideally, I'm supposed to just dip this here and take my reading, but because the quantity itself is small, I'm going to be pouring it in this smaller container, which is narrower, so that it can enable this hydrometer float to the reading I want it to. Okay, so now, like I said, we're expected for this to read at 1275. If you come closer, you'll see that this is exactly on 1275. Let me help you turn it a bit. You can see it's floating. So make sure when you're taking your hydrometer reading, the solution itself enables your hydrometer to float so that you can get the specific gravity you're looking for. So now we have it. Our lye solution is at 1275 to be exact. But it may also interest you to know that 1275, yes, is a recommended specific reading for making laundry bar soap. But guess what? There are other different readings that you can use in making your bar soaps, your laundry bar soaps, your bathing soaps, and all that. Now I also get to explain in depth on how you can note different specific gravity that is appropriate for whatever soap you're making in our pay class. So if you're interested in knowing how to do that, I encourage you to join our pay class. So now we have it. Our lye solution is at 1275. We'll proceed. Now ideally, I'm expected to also take the reading of our soda ash, but like I said, your solution must be enough to enable your hydrometer to float. And with this quantity I'm working with, it's not going to do that. But the specific gravity for your soda ash solution should be at 1250. That's the recommended specific gravity to work with in making your bar soap. So in goes I'm going to be pouring this back into this cup. I just wanted to show you the reading that is appropriate for this laundry bar soap. Okay, so there you have it. Make sure your lye solution is at 1275. Make sure your soda ash reading is at 1250. And then now to our PKO. Remember I said we're using 1000 gram. Please don't mistake 1000 gram for a liter. because those are two different things. If you measure this back in liter, you realize that it's actually going to be more than 1 liter. So this is exactly 1000 grams. There you have it. We've taken the specific reading. It's time to go into production proper. Now the first thing I'm going to be doing here is to add, I'll just be pouring my soda ash solution into my caustic soda and give it a very good mix. As you can see, this soap is actually very easy. Even if you have not worked with chemical before, trust me, this will be very easy for you to do, and it's a soap I know you love. So once you do that, you give it a very good mix. Make sure you mix it properly. The two solutions must blend very well. Okay, so once you mix the two solutions together, you go ahead and add it into your oil. You just do it gently. This will enable your soap to emulsify. Okay, so just stir gently. Okay, so you continue to stir until your soap has emulsified, which is when the water and the oil has mixed properly and you don't see any oil floating, any water floating as well. So you just continue to mix. Okay, so now we'll add our sodium silicate. Now this helps to harden your soap so that you can enable it be unmolded easily. Okay, so after your soap emulsifies, it goes to the next stage, which is the trace stage. And then we have the light trace, we have the medium trace, and we have the thick trace. Of course, I teach all of this more in depth in my paid class, but for now I just want you to follow this particular method, follow the exact steps here, and I bet you will achieve the same result. So the next I'm going to be adding is my foam booster. Remember, what we mixed here is our SLS dissolved in water, which in this case is our foaming agent. But if peradventure you don't want to use this, some chemical sellers actually sell what we call foam booster. You can go ahead, get that. 100 ml is just okay for this particular production we're doing today. So once you add, you give it a very good mix so that it blends well. Okay, so once you add your foam booster or your foaming agents, depending on the one you're using, and it gets to this thick trace, you can go ahead and add to your mold. Now, but in case you want to use perfume in making this particular laundry soap, this is the time you can go ahead and do it. And one of the best perfumes I know works with this is either peach or lemon perfume. So this is the stage you can add your perfume, and then it will come out looking very beautiful and smelling nice. But for me, I'm not adding because I'm just trying to teach you how you can make this in the comfort of your home. Now we can go ahead and add to our mold. As you can see, our soap is well mixed, and we now have a thick trace. So depending on the mold you have at home, for me I have this particular one. Whichever mold you have is also okay. So we'll just add. Okay, so once you add your mold, your soap into your mold, you tap it so that it can sit well and release whatever tiny bubbles you may have in it. Okay, so we're good to go. I'm also going to be adding this into this particular soap mold. I can go ahead and just add some more in here. I'm seeing some space here. Okay. I'm just using these two different types of soap mold so that we can have at least different designs once it's set. Okay. Okay, as you can see, we've added that soap into our mold. Yes, this is what it looks like. I had to just use this different silicone mold so that we'll have different designs of our laundry bar soap. But I'm sure from the beginning you watched and you know how we got to this stage. Now, if you notice I didn't add color in my soap, and that's because I really didn't want to. But if you want to add color to your soap, just to add more beauty to it. Now, the oil. We expected to use oil-based color. There are two types of colors, oil-based and water-based. Now for this particular soap, oil-based colors are recommended, and the point at which you can add your color is in your oil. You heat your oil a bit and then add your color as desired. Once you do that, you stir, make sure it's clear and well mixed together before you proceed. If you remember, we set our oil aside and then we added our mixed caustic soda and our lye solution before we added in the oil. So make sure you have added your oil-based color in your oil before you proceed. So that's it for those who want to try this, adding color in it. That's the stage you can add color. So now we're good to go. Our soap is in our mold. We're expected to leave this to set for 24 hours. So in 24 hours, we'll be back to mold our soap to see what our soap looks like. Once we mold it, we're going to be slicing this one in different bar sizes, and then we'll mold this one as well. Then you get to see how beautiful a laundry bar soap. Like I told you, it's basic, it's simple, using just 5 chemicals, and we achieved this. And trust me, you'll love the soap once you try it out. So I'll be back in 24 hours, so we'll see what our soap looks like. Thank you. Hello, welcome back. Well, it's a little over 24 hours, let me be honest about that. I had some other engagements, and that's why I didn't come back to mold this exactly after 24 hours like I told us. But not to worry, this also goes to tell you that if by adventure you do yours and probably couldn't mold after 24 hours, you have nothing to worry. Your soap will still be very beautiful because I'm also doing this a little over 24 hours. So let's mold our soap. Remember how we did this soap? We used just 5 chemicals and we were able to achieve this. We did it together, and our soap, trust me, it's beautiful. So let's start with this. This is one of my favorite soap molds because it's always very easy. Once you put your soap in, it sets quick, and then voila. Whoa. I'm sure you're seeing how our soap looks beautiful, right? Remember how we did this? So from the beginning of this video, you're expected to follow every procedure. You are definitely going to arrive at this. Now let's see what this one also looks like. See, this is a beautiful soap, a laundry bath soap, looking all beautiful and shiny and smooth. You can see what this also looks like. Well, this is it. Beautiful, and trust me, this soap foams and leathers very well. So let's cut our soap into different sizes. Yes, this is one of my favorite parts, just slicing my soap, admiring it completely. Voila. I'm sure by now we can see how very easy it is to make this particular soap. Just watch this video again if you're not clear on whatever it is, whatever information or step you think you missed. You're free to please watch it again. I encourage you to practice this, and like I earlier said, from whichever country you're watching from, I bet you the chemicals used in making this particular laundry bath soap can easily be fetched from the nearest chemical seller around you. So you have nothing to worry, you have nothing to fear. Even if you've never touched chemical or used chemicals in making whatever production, I bet you this is going to be very easy for you to do. And I look forward to hearing your testimonials. Please, you're expected to practice this. I am sharing this video with you from my very heart with so much love, so that you can practice and share your feedback. Imagine how beautiful it is that you get to do the soap yourself. You beat your chest and say, yes, I made this. Your friends come around and you had them, you just hand over your soap to them and like, babe, go and try this, or guy, try this. And you feel very good about yourself. It's all about learning, acquiring basic skill, and this is one beautiful skill I know you love. You can also package this in beautiful ways. You can even sell this, make money from it. You can even use this as a souvenir gift, whichever. Be creative. The basic thing there is you now know how to make a laundry bath soap. Share with your neighbors, with your friends, and let people start to see you as a pro. Yay! Exactly. Now, for every cold process soap, it's important you let it cure for at least 4 to 6 weeks. Yes, every cold process soap, 4 to 6 weeks is the ideal curing time. Now, but in this case, you can go ahead and use it after 2 weeks. The laundry bath soap and the chemicals we've used, the measurement is okay. After 2 weeks, you can go ahead and use it. Now, speak of curing your soap. I would also like to show you how I cure my soap for this number of weeks I talked about. Yes, so this is all the soap we have made. Okay, so now let's see how my rack looks like that I use in curing my soap. Okay, so this is what a soap rack looks like. Yes, this is one of my soap racks, and I'm showing you this so that you have an idea of what a soap rack looks like. Now I can conveniently store up to 800 pieces of bar soaps here. Now, either you're going into this as a business or you're just doing this soap for fun, you need a rack. A rack that enables your soap to stay and cure very well. And make sure it is a place where there is air so that it can basically cure as it's expected. Now on this rack I have different kinds of soap. I have my acne bar soap, I have my lightening bar soap, I have my exfoliating soap, I have my baby and toddler care soap, I have my moisturizing bar, several soaps, my laundry bar soap, several soaps here. Now if you notice, they are all grouped in different segments, and that's because once you store your soap on the rack, you're expected to take the dates, start calculating for the 4 to 6 weeks. That's for soap that ideally should stay for 4 to 6 weeks. So this is it. I just thought I share what a rack looks like, and it's important you please have a rack, no matter how small. You can also construct this even into a smaller size, and it will be good for you, just to enable your soap cure very well. Okay, so that was it about curing your soap. I just showed you what a rack looks like. Remember, you don't necessarily have to do that type of rack the same. You could even do smaller size, but the important thing is you must have a rack to enable your soap cure well. So that's basically it. We've just watched the basic laundry bar soap, how to make your basic laundry bar soap using just 5 chemicals, and I'm sure you loved watching from the beginning, seeing how very easy it is. And then basically, this is just a tip of an iceberg of what you get in Skills by Okay. We don't just teach you how to make laundry basket like this. We also get to teach you the in-depth, the business sense and everything about laundry basket. And we also get to teach you the two different methods of making your laundry basket using the hot process and the cold process, and also how to add fillers in your laundry basket to reduce cost of production for you. Yes, that's basically not just this, several other kinds of soap, your laundry bar soap, and then I'm sure on this table you're seeing a display of just few of the soaps that I also teach. We have our lightning soap here, we have our acne soap, our mixed fruit bar soap, and the likes of it, exfoliating soap, baby and toddler care soap, several other soaps. That is what we teach at Skills by Okay. So I really encourage you, take advantage of this. Join our institute so that you get empowered and know the basic things on soap making, how to make it. Even if you've never made soap before, we simplify it for you that once you begin, you become a pro at it. And everyone around you will always love how you get your soap right. So one of the things you're also going to be learning in Skills by Okay Basel course is how to use a commercial table cutter just like this one. Yes, now when you learn how to make your soap using whatever method we teach you, especially for those who want to go into this as a business, we'll be teaching you how to make soaps that will fit into this particular soap mold. Now when you make a soap in here, it comes in as a very big block of soap. Now what this table cutter helps you to do, it enables you to cut this big block of soap you have here into long bars. That's part of what we're going to be teaching you in our institute. So when you slice your long bars here, you're going to, this particular table cutter enables you to slice your long bars here. You now bring it here and place your long bars here and slice it, and you'll be able to get 5 different bars from this particular table. Now these and more are part of what we're going to be showing you. Now this small guy here, I like to call it small guy, this enables you to give your soap some form of design. Let me show you an example. Remember, we both made this soap together. This is our cool basic laundry bar soap. Now the design I talked about is this. I'm sure most of us have seen some soap looking like this, having design by the side. Yes, this is what it helps you to do. And then you can take note and see that some pieces are in here. Yes, you could bring it out. Now this doesn't go to waste, not at all. We teach you how to use pieces that you get from soaps like this, and you rebatch it to make another fresh soap, thereby saving you some money, and you're making money from your soap rather than wasting it. So that's basically it. I'm just showing you how our training program runs, and then I really encourage you to please take advantage now and get more skill than ever. Right now, early enrollment for this particular course is ongoing, and I advise you to please join the class now before the fee increases. What I want you to do first now is to kindly check the description box, go down, you see a link there that will send you straight to my Telegram group. There you see over 10,000 of my students learning different basic skills and empowering themselves. That is what I really want you to do, so you get to see other like minds achieving great exploits. What are you waiting for? Don't forget to also practice the soap I've just learned. It's a soap I've shared from my heart, and I want you to please practice and share your feedback with me. Also remember to please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I really want you to do that. Also click on the like button if you really love this video, because I know you do love it. And then remember to click on the notification bell on this video so you can always be alerted each time I post new videos or share whatever tips that I know will come in very handy for you. Remember, like I said, please practice this video. It's important you do so. It encourages me to do more for you. And like I said, also join the Telegram group in the description box. There's a link there that will send you straight to my group where you see over 10,000 of my students, and you'll be wowed and amazed at the same time, because trust me, these skills will really change your life for good. As I always say, I remain yours truly, Grace to be okay. I look forward to seeing you and hear your testimonials. Remember, share your comments and tell me how much this video has impacted in your life as well. Thank you very much for watching. I love you and remain blessed.